Today looking at the brand new 2025 Threshold Fall and Halloween decor collections. Stop it, here they are. All of the Threshold Halloween dining items are absolutely gorgeous. It's my channel, so I'm just giving my opinion. Ooh, I haven't seen this. This is pretty. Really like this Halloween pillow. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today we're looking at both the Threshold Fall and Halloween decor collections in one video. So a ton of decor packed into today's video. We have a lot to get through. There's a huge decor collections from Threshold. Some of the items are not my favorite, but things that are my favorite, you know, sometimes other people don't like. So I love to show you guys absolutely everything. But if you see my online shopping videos, you kind of know what we're going to be looking at today, but I'm dying to see it in person and get my hands on everything. So let's go ahead and jump into all of the fall and Halloween goodies from Threshold this year at Target. All right, here she is. There it is, the infamous cabbage vase. I hate it just as much as in person as I did online. Like, what was the reason? What was the reason? So there's the cabbage vase. That is $20. Then right here, this is the little beige bud vase. This is hardly a bud vase. It's an interesting choice of name, but it is really pretty. And I think it has some nice details like this little scalloping at the bottom and at the top. So that is $15. Here are two of the new Threshold pumpkins. They have this really pretty one. It has really nice like browns on it, and I like the glazing that they did with like the little curled stem. That is $10. But if you're into the more traditional colors, they do also have this orange variety. I will say it's like a lighter orange. But they all look a little bit different. Like this one's definitely a little bit darker, and those are both 10. Up here we have the new woven vase. And see, it's not that I dislike this. I just feel like it would fit so much better in a spring collection. I feel like they did this because they wanted to tie this in with that little tray and those woven pumpkins that we're gonna see. But I don't know, don't you guys feel like this is just very like springy? Down here we have these little fall like mushroom cloches. This one is $30 and this one is $25. That is wild. The size difference too, like this one should be 10. But yeah, so they have these as well. And then right here are the 3 mini pumpkins. So you just get these really cute little 3 mini pumpkins. These are 3 for $25. And these are the cast metal. There's a little white throw blanket right here. And then below that is my favorite pillow from last year that they brought back. So this is the block print pumpkin pillow. It does come in 2 colors this year. It comes in the orange from last year, or it's similar. It's not the exact same, but it's very similar to the one last year. And then this is the yellow version, which is new for this year, and these are $30. Definitely one of my favorite items from this collection. We're gonna go around the back side of this display right here. They have this new vase. I'll have that linked below. This $35 moss bowl, which is just so crazy to me. And then these pumpkins, I don't know, I feel like they were trying to go, when you see some of the other items as well, if you haven't seen anything in this collection, I feel like they wanted it to be like Anthropologie vibes. Like a lot of people are going for that right now. But I don't know, the green, it's like pretty, it's like Sprite green, like the color of like a Sprite label. The bigger one is $15, the smaller is $10. And then they have these mini pumpkins. These ones are glass, and you get a green. I want to be able to show you better in the light. It's like almost like an emerald, like a true like alphabet emerald green, a like champagne clear, and then an amber colored pumpkin, and that is also 3 for $25. Moving on to this display. First up, we have this wreath for $35. It is the just like fall oak leaf wreath, and I don't hate it. I just think it's a lot for $35. Like the quality's not like the best ever. I think that you can maybe find one that's similar for like cheaper at maybe like Hobby Lobby or even Walmart. Right here they have the throw blanket. This is super soft. It's like a nice, almost like knit chenille. So I like that. That's $25. And then down here we have the amber pumpkins. I'm wondering if it would have the same issue with the stem, because this is just glued on. Because I have these from a past year and they're beautiful. I love them. They're open on the bottom, so you can do like a little candle or fairy lights. This is $25. Comes in a few different sizes. And then over here, they have the champagne. Hopefully they have the rest of the sizes on like another shelf or something. But this is the biggest size. It's really pretty, but you just have to be really careful. Oh yeah, I can see them actually over there. You just have to be really careful picking these up by the stem because these can come off. I will say it's like very, very easy to glue it back on, but just want you guys to be aware of that. Here is that throw blanket again, but in like a gold color. And then this wreath is like these sort of weird flowery leaves with this like, I don't know what that is. I don't like this one. Down here we just have some printed pillows. These do not have removable covers, but these are $30 for these little lumbar pillows. Ooh, we saw these online. These are like the reversible ones. So this one has this pattern and then the block print. Then there is this one that has the birds, but like the birds are pretty, even in person, like they're really hard to see. Like I wouldn't look at that pillow on your couch and be like, wow, they must really like birds, because it's just not like a super obvious bird print to me at least. So I like that one. I like the colors. I think if you like to do like blues in your house, but you want to add in the fall tones, like this is a must-have pillow. Ooh, I haven't seen this one, but this goes really well with it as well. And that also is a turkey. I can definitely see it on there. I like the shape of this pillow a lot. And it's like fully beaded. It also has sequins, which is nice. That's 30, and it's that perfect like pumpkin rust orange color on the back. Right here we have some of the more unique items. This is the set of taper candle holders that have all the different colors. They just like don't scream fall to me personally, but I do know that some people like them. This is $12, and then there they are. There they are. The beet taper candle holders, I feel like we need to open it. Like I have to see one. Okay, here's what they look like. So they're like really well packaged. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna pull it out because I can see that the leaf is kind of like tucked under there and I don't want to like hurt these in any way. They're not for me. They're not for me. I know some people like them, but to me, it's weird. And just a reminder, in case anyone forgot, like just because I don't like something, I am not the word of the Lord. This is just, it's my channel, so I'm just giving my opinion. So nobody needs to like get their panties in a bunch in the comments, okay? But also, where are the onions at though? This is so pretty. I love this, like with the little flowers and the leaves. But again, it's not like super like fallish to me. Like I feel like this would be really pretty for the spring as well. This one is $25 and it's that nice heavy cast aluminum in that beautiful brass color. Then they have this woven pumpkin. This is back from last year. That's $25. And then right there is the smaller size for $20. Here are a few of the arrangements. This is the hops arrangement. I do like the vase that this comes in. This is, how much are you? This is what stinks about them not putting prices on stuff. Maybe it's on the other side right here. Yeah, so these are both $35. So I have this bigger one. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that to be so rough. It's like a sandy texture, but these are both $35. And then these smaller ones are $18. So I like this one a lot, actually. I like that one. It again has that like rough feeling vase, but I like the leaves on it. Then there's this one, and I like it better in an arrangement rather than a wreath. And honestly, maybe the wreath just needs to be like fluffed. Maybe it needs a little bit of love, but it's kind of like messy looking. And then here is the smaller hops arrangement, which does have some of those other leaves in the back. Again, these all just need to be fluffed. Right here we have some of the other pumpkins in this collection. So the woven pumpkins, these are back from years past. I think the smallest size right there is 5, and then the medium size right here is 10. Let me show you the difference between the small and the medium. Definitely pretty big size difference there. And then these are the smaller glass pumpkins. So cute. This little brown one. So that's the small, that's the medium, and then we saw the large. And then here is the small and medium for the champagne color. Big fan of those as well. And then is this lighter? Let me see. I think these two back here, I think it also comes in like a lighter color. No, I'm crazy. It just looks a different color with not direct light hitting it. But yeah, so this size is 15, this size is 10, and then we saw the $25 size as well. Here is another new vase. It is like a blown glass in this like teal, that same like cabbagey color, which is interesting. This is the small ruffle glass vase, that's 20, and then this one is 30. I like the shape of it and I do like the color. I just think it's interesting for fall. Oh, what? First of all, we're not even looking at the Halloween stuff yet, but I have not seen this and I am a fan. That's pretty. It perfectly matches this pillow. I'm not the biggest fan of, like, not that I dislike this one, but I just love the pumpkin shape so much more. That is so nice. That's $30, as well as this one. Well, I guess since we're right here, we'll just look at these items. I haven't seen any of these pillows. These are all from Threshold. This one has a little spider right here and then a beaded spider web, and it's in a spider web shape. That's also $30. Then they also have this one that says meet me under the full moon with like the different phases of the moon. This is all embroidered, and it is also a little bit metallic. That's $30. And then this really, really soft, both looking and feeling black throw blanket. Also, I was going to say 30, but sorry, this one is 45. On the back side of this display, we have more of the fall items. This is the cashmere-like throw. Oh, that's funny. I feel like online it said cashmere, faux cashmere throw. Cashmere-like throw. I think we could have workshopped the name a little bit. This is $40, but it feels super, super nice. Absolutely love the feel of that one. And I also really like these pillows. They do have removable covers with this nice little leather-like pull. So you can tell, like I said in one of my last videos, the tags are like over on the side, which is kind of a dead giveaway for me if it has a removable cover or not. It also comes in the gray, and then it comes in a tan and a cream. And these ones have like a different colored edge. And then here are the throw blankets that go with them. These are $40. It also comes in this nice sort of like rust color. It's like a caramel, I guess. It's a really interesting color, but it's nice for fall. But yeah, I really like all of these cashmere-like items. Down here we have a preserved fall wreath. I'm normally not into the preserved wreaths, but I actually really like this one. I will say though, it is $50. But I normally don't like the preserve wreaths, and I don't hate this one. Okay, so obviously we already saw these Threshold Halloween items, but now we need to move on to this display. I'm super excited because they have so many of the new dining items that we just looked at on my channel. They looked so nice online, so I'm really excited to see if they are as nice in person as they were online. First up is this taper candle holder. I really like the snake tapers this year because I like that it's like wrapped around the body. I feel like it's more realistic of how like a snake would wrap its body around a candle. Also, obviously we know that wouldn't happen, but like, I don't know, it's just more correct. Then they have this one that has like the moth with the spider web. This one is $20. That first, the snake is $12, and then this snake is also $12. This is like the standing up snake. So those are both $12. And then down here we have a few more different like candles. This is bourbon casket, so it's in like a casket container. Let me stand that up. And then this one is just in like a jeweled container. It's this, doesn't say what the scent is. Ooh, looks like they've changed the prices. Do you guys see that? That's Black Dahlia Molasses. This is a snake-shaped candle. This is, I think, a pomegranate-shaped candle. Or what is that? I think it's a pomegranate. They have this like heart with the hand and then a skull candle. Those are all $12. And then down here, they have the big cauldrons. This one has like the hooves. Do you guys remember that? It's actually a great size in person. That would hold a lot of candy. That is $25. Or they have the even bigger one that comes with the handle, and this one is $45, and it doesn't have those same feet. So they have the smaller one or the bigger, but there are some like key differences between the two of them. I absolutely hate snakes. A lot of you guys might know this about me, so I mean, it's not like I can't like handle seeing this stuff. I don't hate them that much, but I wouldn't buy a ton of like snake decor unless it was Halloween. But they have this that has like the little, it's almost like a little baby snake as the handle for that platter. That is $30. They also have the snake bottle opener, which honestly, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool, I can't lie. That is $5. Right here, they have the ice molds, and I actually think the snake like ice mold is really, really cool. Those are $10. They also have roses, and these are like skull heads. So a few different really cool ice mold trays for $10. Right here is the cocktail shaker, and sorry about the harsh lighting. The overhead lighting in this particular store is pretty bad. But yeah, here is the cocktail shaker, and this has such beautiful details in the glass. And I love the burgundy with the gold. This is stunning, stunning, stunning for a bar or a bar cart for Halloween. I also really like these glasses. These are not dishwasher safe, I'm pretty sure, so just be careful with that. But it comes with all four. Yeah, they're hand wash only. So you get the 4, and it is Love Potion, Spider Venom, Bat's Blood, and Wolf's Bane. And that is the 10 glasses, or the 4 glasses for $10, which actually isn't that bad. Down here we have the beverage carafe. This has the skull on top and then has like spiders along the top. So that's really pretty. And then it also has that subtle gold detail. That is $15. They have the like metal, this is heavy, the metal hand holding the wine glass. Those are only $5 a piece, which is not bad. The glass beverage dispenser, love this. Look at like the hand on top, and then it has like the moths. Ooh, okay, I couldn't tell this online, and I don't know if you guys will be able to tell on camera, but can you see like the skull face in the moth? Do you guys see that? Oh my gosh, I hope my camera's like able to pick that up. I feel like I need to like block the shadow. Do you guys see like the skull face in the wings and right here on the moth? So that's really cool. And then there's like little spiders all over it. This is gorgeous. That is only $20. I feel like that's a really good deal, especially for the quality. And then they also have the glasses, which these are glass. I didn't even see online that it's like that spider web shape at the bottom, but they have coupe glasses, wine glasses, and champagne flutes. These two are $5 a piece, and the champagne flutes are 8 ounces a piece, or $8 a piece, sorry. Right up here we have this year's haunted houses. I like that they added the moss to them this year. I think that was a nice touch that they needed, and these are just so detailed, like the front porch and like the shingles on the roof. I think that these are pretty nice. The bigger one is $40 and the smaller one is $20, I believe. I don't know, it says trays and platters, but that's the prices in front of them. Right here we have some other like flame candles. I think this one's like a heart or a brain or something, a skull head, and then this little metal moth that does have a little skull right there. That's $12 for that little tray. Right here we have a candle holder. This is way bigger than the skull candle holders that they had last year. This one is ceramic. Wait, I need to turn it around. That's really pretty. You guys probably can't see that, but there's like a really beautiful like brown undertone in there. I'm hoping that's coming through on camera. So that's beautiful. That is $20. They do also have the bleeding taper candles. So when you light them, like red wax comes out, and that is $12 for 6 candles. And then right here, they have the snake skin taper candles. So if you're really into the snakes, they have those. Those are gold for $12. And then they have these beautiful, beautiful containered candles. Like, oh my, containered candles. I don't know if that makes sense, but these are really pretty. And once you burn the candle out, these are beautiful little glasses, like little coin glasses or trinket dishes. And then they also have this one in the skull that's also glass. And then right here, they have the really pretty pumpkin that matches that skull head we were just looking at, where that brown is kind of poking through again, but this one has roses all over it for $12. They also have this glass jar. That's that like really pretty burgundy color. Or it comes in a bigger version. Oh my gosh, the glass on this is thick. This is super, super nice. That is so nice. Someone took the little wrapper off right there. Here is another view of these pumpkins. Here's the taller version. This one is gorgeous. I really, really hope you guys can see that brown poking through because it's so pretty. If not, even if you're not interested in these, go and look at them in person because they are gorgeous. Right here, we have the little cocktail pick sets. So like the snake, a dead flower, a moth, and a spider for the cocktail picks. And then also some paper napkins, the pick your poison, and then the skull head. So those are nice. Right here we have the gold candy bowl. It's nice because it's metallic, but it also is kind of like matte. It's a really interesting finish. That is $10. And then right here we have the divided server tray, and it has the snake going through the whole thing. That's so nice for $20. Honestly, I feel like the prices of a lot of this stuff is really, really good. And then to match the pumpkins we were just looking at, they do have these candy bowls. I'm just gonna be so mad if you guys can't see how pretty. I definitely don't think you can. Like it's even like a little bit hard to see in person, so I feel like there's no way my camera's picking that up. Do you guys see like the brown, the coppery tones? So they have that for $10. The beverage pitcher, which is gorgeous. Like the shape of this is absolutely stunning, like so vintagey. They also have this one that looks like an urn, so that's just absolutely hilarious. This little candy dish with the skull on top. Love that. Ooh, these are the paper coasters. Okay, these were way cuter online than they are in person. It's a little 6-pack of paper coasters for $3. And then down here they have the cheese board with knife set for $15. And then the pick your poison tray. This is gorgeous. I love this. I was actually going to get this for my BP Lives. I'm glad I didn't because it's way too heavy. Like I'd be picking it up all night, but that is stunning. A few more Halloween items right here. There's this plastic tray, Has the same pattern as like the pillow that we were looking at. And then, oops, someone left that there. There's this silver tray. It's like a footed tray, literally a footed tray. It has these, again, like hooves or talons or whatever those are on balls, and that is also $20. So if you're into silver, you'll definitely like that, because I know that the Halloween collection is pretty gold heavy. So many fall candles. Like, this is not even the half of it. This is just some of the threshold ones, just some of them. They have the small pumpkins. These are $5. Then I think these bigger pumpkins are $15, and they come in so many different scents. They have pumpkin bourbon, vanilla pumpkin, warm cider and cinnamon, and pumpkin spice cupcakes. And then they have those same scents in these containers. These are also really, really nice. Oh my God, this whole end cap smells divine. There are also a bunch of fall stems. These are really pretty. I don't really ever look at these online because I just feel like it's so hard to get a sense of what it actually is. These are very pretty. This says the oak leaf stem, but it's with these like really pretty flowers. I love that. That's $12 for like a bigger one. Okay, and then they also have right here like these leaves. This one's good for like summer to fall transition, but I'm not a huge fan of this style of stem. They also have this one if you're looking for something that's like a bit more droopy. So tons of little stems right here. These are probably, ooh, I don't like that they mixed it with the hops for everything. This is the goldenrod, but it's also mixed with the hops. But I love these like gold leaves right here. They're very pretty. And then they also have the burgundy oak leaves. But yeah, I'll have all of these linked. So there's tons of stems if you like to make your own arrangements as well. Well, all right, everybody, there you have it, the 2025 Threshold Fall and Halloween Decor collections. So many great items. I'm super excited about seeing these collections in person because they're very hit or miss online, and for me, still very hit or miss in person as well. The Halloween is really, really good, though. I would have liked to have seen a few more Halloween pillows, but I do like the ones that we have. I'm like looking over at them. But let me know your thoughts down below. This Halloween dining collection from Threshold is chef's kiss amazing, but let me know what you think, and I will have everything linked in the YouTube shopping tab if you want to shop any of these items. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Please, please, please hit the subscribe button down below because I'm so close to hitting 100,000 and I want you guys to be a part of that celebration, and turn on the notification bell so you can be notified when I post a new video. Also, be sure that you join my email list. If you go to shopkatievining.com, you can join my brand new email list. We do like video roundups and exclusive promo codes for like some of my favorite products. I've been working with my favorite brands to get promo codes that are like just for my email subscribers and so much more. But thank you guys so much for being here. If you guys enjoyed this video, I would love to hear from you in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for shopping with me today and every day. I love you all so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.